Alright, this is Calibos and we're playing Project Ozone 3. So I have done lots of magical crops at this point. I am exhausted by magical crops. So this is just the stuff at 10. I also, while I was waiting for magical crops, I was doing armor stuff and expanding storage a little bit, and I put fences up because I got really tired of pigs everywhere. And ocelots and stuff. Apparently ocelots kill chickens. I expanded the mana storage, and I herded the cows over there, so stuff. But this is holding up very well as far as the way it works. I'm not having any difficulty with that. You know, we're still producing ore at 1 every 10 seconds pretty reliably. You may or may not notice that the armor is a different color, so let's go look at our armor stuff. If I can find it. Oh yeah, so I was making a lot of magical crop seeds. A lot of them. Oh, I don't have rabbits yet. Some of them were super annoying. But yeah, I've got like all of these to level up now, so it's pretty grindy. I think lead's actually one of the ones that I'm currently leveling. And I hate mob chunks. I do. The fact that you can just level mob chunks up is really handy because electrical steel, electrotine, like a million of that, Rallium, lots of that. Redstone alloy. I have no idea what biotite is. I'm sure we'll figure that out at some point. Ardite. Silver. Oh, why don't I have bronze? Weird. Probably just didn't realize that I'd missed it because I was trying to work my way around. Oh, yeah, I don't have guardian seeds. So I basically have 1, 2, 3, 4 left, and I think I did 1 or 2 of these. No, maybe not. Here's gold. I know I was having trouble with the, like I ran out of essence. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. Let's go ahead. Wow, we have a lot. Chuck that in there. How many stacks of those do we have? 16. Ah, well, we'll throw a couple more in there. What could it hurt, right? So that's that. Like I said, we also did armor. And I think I got all the way down to redstone's the next one that I have to do. But I can't do it because it requires blocks of redstone, and I have like 2 blocks back there. I don't have a lot of redstone. Or something like that. I think I have 2 blocks. I have... Oh, I am an idiot. I have 4 stacks of blocks. And I must have had 2 stacks of blocks and just not thought about it. But, yeah. I mean, technically, this armor should be so dense at this point that nothing can hurt it. Because that is just a silly amount of armor. I have Certus Quartz Essence, in case we care. Let's do this, pull that off, and we'll get some armor going. So one of the things that I was looking at while I was doing the armor was the armor is actually getting slightly better as we go, so that's cool. It's very red. Haste 2. And once we get up to here, we actually are going to need a new one, so we're going to do this and then go through all the way up to, I mean, we're not that far away. Palace, Restonia, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 11 more, and then we're going to make the high-tech workbench. And then we have to go through another string of them, although it's a much shorter one. And then we make the ulti-high-tech. And then we just do these, and then we make the champion workbench, which is, you know, these. So I thought about making the watering cans. We can totally make watering cans. We made all of these. Like, I didn't even realize that they were a quest, otherwise I'd have done them all on camera. Okay, so let's get back to applied energistics, because we really need to get our thing going. Applied energistics would be somewhere in here. Here we go, row. So we need presses, inscription. That's probably a typo. Maybe it's a joke. I have trouble telling. So we have 4 presses, we have 34 essence. So if we look at applied energistics and we look at press, so we're going to need a pure Certus Quartz crystal, which we probably have. Pure, well, maybe we have it down below, because I think I had a chest of AE stuff down here. One of these. So that gives us our first one. Engineering press is a diamond, a gold block, and a piece of silicon, which we can make silicon. Okay. How do we make silicon? So, crushed quartz. So if we cook crushed quartz, we get silicon. Apparently, got rid of the Ender IO one. Nuclear craft is... well, no, we can just make a material stonework factory to make silicon. So, yeah, we're doing that nonsense because I'm not... material stonework factories are... they're not super hard to make, and you know, once we have it going, it's just going to outproduce anything that we're using. So that gives us 3 of our 4 presses. So let's make a material stonework factory. We're going to need... we're going to need 1 pink slime, so let's get a bucket really quick. Had a little bit of practice with pink slimes at this point. Bucket. Also, I have been doing this. And it just auto feeds. So because this isn't server, what I've essentially been doing is just leaving it going. So I'll like turn the thing on and like go do other stuff. Almost there. There we go. Then we just pop that in the bobble slot and it auto feeds us because glorious. So now we get a bucket of this. Change this to a random alt click. There we go. Do that. Okay. So I mean, things have been not going too badly, just kind of slow. Once we get more applied energistics going, we'll be able to opt out of some of the modular storage, and it's really going to help with these scrolls. I bid thee change. Change. Hi. Well, that's a thing. So, we now have this. We need a bucket of water and a bucket of lava. So, I think we've got a bucket of lava somewhere. I don't know. Whatever. Bucket of water, bucket of lava. So we need 2 plastic, machine frame, iron pickaxe, an oven, crafting table. Let's see if we've got a pickaxe in here somewhere. Probably do. Man, this horse armor. You have no idea how much horse armor I have smelted down at this point. It is really silly. Iron pickaxe, handy. You know, maybe I could just make 2 for the price of 1. Well, why make 1 when you can make 2 for twice the price? Right? Right. So we need furnace, 2 furnaces. One more crafting table. We need some plastic. let's grab 2 more of those really quick. Does plastic have a location? Huh. That could be weird. But yeah, I've been pulling the ores out so that they don't stack up. Plastic, it does have a location. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, well now we need 2 machine frames, which are 2 tin gears and some glass. That looks like tin. And some glass. I don't think that I have any on this side. I think all the glass is over there, actually. I've been trying to remember to chuck it off the edge. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's do this. And then we just need to hit some more lava and some more water, which was, we were right next to the water. We've got this, guys. So this should set us up for we need one more crafting table. There we go. So 2 material stonework factories. We'll set power cube. I think we'll set it up over here, and we're just going to go like that, and then we're going to say grind, 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 and hopefully that gets us to silicon. Out. Boom, it does. So we're going to take 1 of these, or 2. 2 is a good number, I guess. We're going to do silicon. And boom, that gives us all 4 presses and a source of silicon. And we're going to put a torch here. So having all 4 presses, next step, we can chuck that, chuck that, chuck that, chuck that. We want to smelt some of this. But yeah, in case you were curious about just exactly how many ingots, a lot is the answer. And some blocks, of course, because why wouldn't we have blocks? All right, next step on this adventure. So we made some of those, so we need some advanced inscribers. And the presses are here, so the advanced inscribers and inscriber. Give me those. Okay, so we're going to need 18 hoppers and some engineering processors. To make the engineering processors, we need printed engineering circuits, which means we need diamonds, which means we need to get at least 1 inscriber going. So we need the engineering one, I think I said it was. For this, engineering, right? So diamond engineering. So the way this works is it only accepts power from an AE network. Now, we are having the brief issue of let's set this up here. Engineering, let's go get some diamonds. We're having the brief issue of we'll need 18 to start. Now, so you'll notice that I was shift clicking it and you can only put one in there, and that is the benefit of the other presses. Now we're going to take some silicon. We're going to come over here and grab some silicon. We're going to throw down for some silicon. So let's get some redstone as well. So this is basically the process. Let's grab a stack. This is basically the process for all of the things. So we go ahead and we make the printed circuit. We make the same number of printed silicon, and then we pop those in there and sandwich them around the redstone. And that gives us our actual processors. So now if we go ahead and we grab some iron, man, where am I going to get some iron? And we get some wood. And we were trying to do this, so we need hoppers. All right, we're gonna get this going. So we'll do this. We'll make 4 hoppers. And then we're going to go ahead and do this and do that. And now we have an advanced inscriber. So make sure we have all the bits and bobs out. So we have that. And so now when we put the advanced inscriber in here, we can go ahead and say engineering press, throw in a stack and work. It's slightly faster, and it's upgradable more than the actual inscriber is. So if you look at the inscriber, it has 3 upgrades, 3 spots, and they're not for upgrades. I'm not actually sure what they're for, but I can put upgrade cards in here. So that's pretty much this. And then and these are slightly easier to automate because you can lock them so that stuff pulling in and out doesn't interfere. But that gives us this quest. We've got one of our 3 pressed circuits. Ooh, that is definitely. We're gonna do this really quick, so that we can get the jump. All right, we're gonna pull this out, pull that out, do that, and we're gonna do calculation and logic, and then this. Calculation is service quartz. Let's go get a gold really quick. Let's get a stack of gold really quick because We're going to be going through a lot of them. You have no idea how many of these we're going to be going through. So in one of my worlds, I have engineering. It's logic. Yeah. In one of my worlds, I am upgrading my stuff, and it takes about 10,000 per. So, 10,000 Certus quartz. So it's not a minor process by any stretch of the imagination. Silicon. Let's do that. Let's check our quests. I think we're just going to go for diamond, honestly. I mean, it's not a really big deal which one we go for at this point. So we'll prop one in there, and then that, and grab that. And that should be that quest. And now, as a bonus, you guys have seen all of them made. So we'll take the diamond ones. So what I will probably do between episodes is just knock out a bunch of that stuff. As far as I will get it going. I'll make like, I don't know, 20 or 30 of each, and then we'll work on setting up automation for it. The first thing I like to do with applied energistics, and honestly the first thing I think that you should always do with applied energistics, is to set up automation for itself, so you have it making itself. And once you have it crafting its own pieces, then everything just kind of gets faster and faster and faster. But I'd like to thank everybody for coming. I'm glad you did. Questions, comments, concerns can all go below. Hope you folks have a great night.